Oh my god, man. You fans, man. You fans. Oh my god. Alright, so this is I believe a fan fiction chapter, I believe, made by a fan. Um this was Attack on Titan no Requiem. Now, I don't really know what it's about, but seeing all the pictures, I can already see that Aaron wins. So this I would say that this is the way Aaron wins. Um this may have less plot holes than the original, so I may like it in that aspect. And of course, I am an Aaron fan, as you know. I think Aaron is honestly the best character in Attack on Titan and is my favorite character in the series so far. Now, before chapter 139 came out, I've repeatedly said in my chapter reactions that I don't care if Aaron was to win or not. I don't. Um it would be great cuz it would be like a realistic aspect to the show, but like I just didn't care. All I wanted was an ending that ended on a good note with good plot, less no plot. Well, there's gonna be some plot holes, so less plot holes and just great endings to character arcs. We had that for some people, not really for all of them. So I'm just gonna react to this Attack on Titan: No Requiem Part One. Okay, okay. Well, let's see what we got here. All right. There we go. You guys can read along. Alright, so Aaron's under the tree. Yeah, the same tree, yeah. Mikasa. And then that's his adult form, I believe, if I'm correct. Long, long ago when our world was still young and all manner of unknown things began to form. I really love how they have the font here, like you can see like the words. I love how it actually looks kind of like that. Now the art definitely looks different. Well, some parts of the art definitely look different, but still looks really good. Still looks really good. No matter that which we call life was born. Oh, so this is Zeke. Okay, Zeke, another one of my favorite characters. Let's see here. Throughout the span of time, life began to evolve, and as the conditions changed, became more complex. Life sought out more than survival; it sought meaning. We as mm, we as species began arrogant in our conquest, thinking ourselves to be special, simply because of our ability to thrive and till the world to our design. Okay. Okay. So this is like hold on. And yet, in spite of all odds, one such ancient life from from pres- hold on, from persisted, I believe, through millennia. Nah. Ugh. Refusing to pass on, it waited. Why? For what purpose? So that's Aaron, his younger self. Yeah. Yes, Aaron's friend, that little girl, was her. In her desire to find meaning, she pushed to survive, and thus she began our founder, Emir. Oh, so this is when Emir fell into the tree. Okay. I cannot pretend to understand it all, even after spending all this time here. But one thing is for certain: no matter how one one way try one may try to fight it, death is inevitable. Yeah, exactly. So why bother seeking out something as abrit abritatory as meaning at all? Yeah, so this is Zeke like in chapter 137, I believe. Yeah, when he was talking to Armin. Yeah, when Armin hit him with the talk no jutsu. um Zeke was actually making some really good points here. I'm loving how they're bringing it back up. All these lives that never needed to suffer, all these paths created from arrogance and the desire to defy the very nature of this world. She had just accepted her fate and freed herself from her suffering, as we eventually do. Perhaps all of this could have been avoided. Maybe then we might have been spared from this existence. Yeah, okay. This place was born of that arrogance, unable to move from the will of the king. She was banished here, the place free from death, obeying his orders. Or yeah, his desires, yeah, same thing. Godlike in power, but forever a slave. With this earth, she creates monsters that destroy and perpetuate. Perpetu- I can't talk today. uh, Destroy and perpetuate this cycle of suffering. Ah, okay, let me zoom in. So this all began because of her, and this is the place free of death. But if she was old, if she has all this power, why not use it to free herself? So you realize the conundrum. Very good. I have spent an astounding amount of time here trying to answer that question. Right? Why why didn't she exact her revenge on the man and the people who enslaved her, serving of them? Well, apparently, in Isayama's logic, apparently, Ymir actually had a crush on the king. Yeah, she was actually in love with the man, even though he enslaved her for all those years. She was actually in love with the guy. I don't know how, but yeah, she was in love with him. Just like Eren being in love with Mika, so that can make no sense. Like, unless if you would have built towards that aspect, but you never did. But hey. Yeah. Let me read that one more time. Why didn't she exact her revenge on the man and people who enslaved her instead of serving them? Which is part of why she gave the power to Eren. So that Eren doesn't make the same mistake as her. Maybe she couldn't. Some kind of condition to her power. I too came to that internal conclusion. Of course, because you two are the smartest people of the show. However, the more I watched this history, the less I was convinced that the power itself was not the issue. So, could it have been? Hold on. Should I play the music? I don't know. So, could it have been her will? Was she incapable of separating her own desires from that of her abusers? Or was there some hidden need to belong? Yeah. Was that her meaning? If so, then her suffering was truly great. Yeah. If she really wanted to blend in that bad. In the end, Eren was able to understand her. Yep. When I couldn't. That's why she went with him. He offered her something no one else could give her. I'm gonna have to look back at my chapter 137 reaction, because I think this is all like verbatim. Like, I think this is all like the same thing. Yeah. Unless if he or she changed it. Unless if the author changed it. And that was. Hold on. Hold on. I know we're gonna have a good manga page coming. Hold on. That's why she went with him. He offered her something no one else could give her, and that was freedom. Yeah, Eren, like both Erens just blowing in the wind. Eren over here looking like a badass. Uh, so is she finally free, Ymir? All Are we all free now? Not yet. Oh dang, this page crashed. It's probably not that important. Hopefully not. Not yet. For 2,000 long years, she's been waiting for someone to free her, to free us all. It is it is for this reason you are here. Yeah. The power has shown me the paths ahead, branches of things that have passed, and the past built under plans that I reject. What could have been and what can't be changed, leaving only one. When you wake up, you will forget what you learned, but not what you felt here. This this will all feel like a long dream until only then will you begin to understand that moment. Yeah, man. Okay. I've walked through these plains for what's felt like an eternity. For what's felt like an eternity. Basically, is what they're trying to say. Like our brother tried to see and understand through the combined power of the attacking founding titans. I controlled. Jesus Christ! I learned to control what I saw, and I could see the results, all of their plans. And I could see the result of all of their plans. I saw peace, but also endless destruction, over and over and over again, with no end in sight. Non-demo, 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 non-demo. No, let me stop. Over and over and over again, with no end in sight. Seeing it, I knew I had to be the one to change things and end this cycle of hatred once and for all. At first, I tried to save the ones dearest to me by trying to change the flow of paths. I even tried to stop some things from happening. But I realized that to achieve that one goal, sacrifice was unavoidable. To assert our birthright, I am prepared to sacrifice. Ooh, prepared to sacrifice the world. So that's Grisha, right? That's either Grisha or like a older version of Eren. I believe that's Grisha. So Armin, I will keep moving forward until all my enemies are destroyed. Yeah. Attack on Titan Requiem. I think. Excuse me, author. I'm gonna just put this as like a wallpaper. Well, not like a wallpaper, but like just for the thumbnail. Just for the thumbnail. You know. Jesus Christ. I gotta read all of this. Okay. Thanks everyone for reading. First off, I just want to say that I never expected this project to blow up the way it did, and I've said so before, but wow, it really hits hard seeing the hard work of the team that came together and decided to make this dream a reality. Yeah, you did really good, man. You did really good. While we have received a lot of hate and even death threats and quite a lot of people. Yeah, because that's the fandom for you. They can't handle opinions nowadays. You know, they can't really handle their opinions. You know, it's like a dog in heat. They always got to send death threats. Always got to poke the bear. Always got to you know them. Yeah, you know. Death threats and quite a lot of people doing their best to scare us to stop. The support we got really helped us push forward. I'll be honest, there were brief moments where some of us wavered. Even I had a moment where I laid in bed staring at my ceiling and wondering maybe it's better to just let it go and move on. That's the moment. That moment came and then I sat up and I looked at the wave of messages coming through all the hate. I looked at all the comments shouting for us to keep going. So I gripped my teeth, grabbed my pen, and kept running. Now, let me give my input on this, man. Like, there could be someone out there who actually has, like, a fanfic or, like, a fan page or, like, not even that, like, the same thing, like, a fan manga chapter for, like, Eren and Mikasa, like, being a freaking couple, you know? Like, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. You don't see me sending death threats to them just because I don't support the fan service on this show. But hey. Like, I only support couples when it actually deems worthy and actually is significant to the plot. Like, for example, if Eren and if Mikasa and Eren were to actually be a couple, and Mikasa was to actually become or have, like, some great character development coming out of it, I would support that. But coming out of, like, chapter 139, she hasn't really become a better character through that. She's had her moments. She has some great moments, but like through all of that, I think she's still a decent character. I don't really see how she's changed, you know? Well, she's changed, but like just in a decent way, you know? And if you're sending death threats, then it's kind of like the same thing I said with if you can't handle or Gabby killing Sasha, then just stop watching. Man. And if you're coming over to my channel and you're just gonna, you're an idiot for reacting to this. Oh, you can't do that. No, no, no. Like, then just leave. And just leave. And just go. Cause you're clearly not worthy of handling opinions for any show, any books or anything, any topics whatsoever. If they're not yours, my bad. Oh my god. It's so ridiculous how you people truly are. It's so ridiculous, man. Oh man. Whether if this is canon or not, I respect it. I like it. Um, man. Let me continue reading. The project intently began because I was wounded, angry, betrayed. Same here. Same here. But then I saw how my nephew looked so terribly disappointed by the ending. Same here. Yeah. And the motivation morphed into making an ending that he would be excited to read back on and enjoy. That vision expanded to all of you, to my team, to myself. I wanted an ending I'd be excited to read through, and with the help of every single writer, artist, editor, and revisionist in my team, I'm excited to say that it's coming along incredibly, and I can tell you all with certainty, we wouldn't be here if we didn't love and respect this work that is Attack on Titan. Regardless of other opinions, that is our true feelings, and no amount of shouts and accusations will change that. Good, man. Good. They shouldn't. They shouldn't, man. Because this is honestly a really good chapter. Really good. And it honestly almost looks like the original. And like same with everyone who's complaining about the CGI. If you can't handle the animation, then just draw it yourself. Let me see you draw it. Shoot. For those of you wanting to spam or work to harass Kodansha, Kawaii Kubo, Mappa, and Isayama, don't. We have worked hard, but we also understand that this is just, fanfic, exactly. This isn't going to change the canon events from canon. This isn't, hopefully, please to God. I'm praying that they do, man. Praying that they do. Please, for the sake of our hard work, and don't harass others with this work of fiction. Man, I think half the people are actually going to do it. I'm not, but, other people are. Now, some of you may be wondering, is that it? Really? Where's the rest? What does it say? A la Historia, looking at the leather will never fear. Part 1 is far from over. Huh, okay. Okay, so Love, Team, Attack on Titan, no Requiem. Oh, okay, man. I would love to see more. I would love to see more. This is a really good chapter. I would love to read more of this. This seems really good. I've really enjoyed this chapter. I'm not gonna compare, and I'm not gonna say like, which is better and which is like which is better than the other. I'm not gonna go through that. This is just like someone who is disappointed in the chapter along with me, because the chapter honestly just felt like fan service to me. Outside of a couple of character moments and a couple of scenes in the manga. I felt disappointed too. If you're watching, you're probably not, but if you're watching, I felt disappointed as well. And I do appreciate the work that you're giving this. And this honestly, no matter how many spams or how many times people want to harass the team, this honestly just shows how much they do care about Attack on Titan. Like, everyone who's giving their opinion about the ending, that's how much they actually care about Attack on Titan. Now, this was good. This was good. Now, honestly, it's kind of, as an Eren fan, man, I have to say, this was kind of a little bit Eren heavy, if I'm being completely honest. I know it's just like Zeke and Armin just talking throughout the entire chapter, but like this is a little Eren heavy, you know. But nonetheless, I would still love to see what else they would make with this. So yeah, really good. I'm ready to read part two if it's out right now, and yeah, that's it.